Fool me once, fool me twice. Are you death or paradise? Now you'll never see me cry. There's just no time to die. Yo, Passion Unchained here, Joe. Here to stutter over my words. Here to help you build a life you love. Today, I'm going to talk about something cool. By the way, that was part of the James Bond theme song for the new No Time to Die. Already saw it once. Huge fucking Bond fan. And I just bought a ticket to see it again in IMAX. So I'm really fucking excited for that. Also, happy birthday to Calvin Dyson. I'm recording this on your birthday. He is a Bond reviewer on YouTube. Cool shit. He's a huge fan. He's a bigger fan than me. Much bigger fan than me, and I'm a pretty damn big fan, so respect. I just found out that we were friends on Facebook. I had no idea. So I don't know how that happened. It happened, I saw a message that I sent back in 2018, but it was just a thumbs up, so it must have been like I accidentally pressed a button. I don't know if I met him in person or if I met him on a Facebook group. I have no idea because I was not watching his YouTube channel at the time, so I have zero idea about how we became friends on Facebook, but it's cool. Anyway, shout out to you. Yeah, I don't know if there's a collaboration in the works because actually, you know what? I think I could collaborate because I talk about how to build a life you love, and specifically with girls, I think sometimes we can be ashamed of the hobbies that we have and the things we're passionate about, and you are unashamedly passionate about James Bond, and I think that would be cool. It's like, how do you be unashamedly passionate about something, even though some people might think it's weird that you're so passionate about something that they don't care about. So yeah, I'm sure I could interview you and get some value from my audience. So reach out. But today I'm going to talk about why and how you don't know what a girl is thinking about you and how important that is. Imagine you are going up to a girl and you say, "Hey, you're cute. Are you single?" She says, "Yes." And you're like, "Hey, start a conversation like, what are you doing here in the grocery store? What are you buying? You buying some snacks? What's going on?" She tells you blah, blah, blah. You have a conversation. You're like, "Hey, I'd love to grab a drink with you. What's your number?" And she says, I'm good. And then you say, "Okay, no problem." And you leave. But the thing going on in your mind is like, well, did I say something wrong? Was she really not single and she was just trying to be polite? What was going on here? And let me give you a secret. You are not a mind reader. I know how much you want to be. I know how cool it is to think you're a mind reader. I like to think I can read minds sometimes. I take their hand and I read their palms. And I'm like, you are thinking about popcorn. I'm always thinking about popcorn. So I don't know. But in the end, you really have no fucking idea what she's thinking about. You don't know why. She might have had a bad day. She might have just had some creeper who didn't politely go away when she wasn't interested, hit on her 5 minutes earlier in the deli aisle when she was getting ham and cheese for her sandwiches, or her dog may have died, or she is living with a roommate who is judgmental about her dating habits, or she really is not single and she was just being polite. I didn't want to reject you, or a multitude of other reasons, but you have zero idea why. Maybe she is a secret agent and she's worried that you're actually James Bond. Oh, shocker. So you have no idea why. And on the other flip side, one thing I see people do is maybe they just get a haircut. And they go up to a girl and they're like, "Hey, you're really cute. I'd love to grab a drink with you." "I'd love to grab you. Grab you. Ha. No, I'd love to grab a drink with you." And she's like, "Yeah, sure." And then you go on a date and it's awesome. And, you have amazing sex at your place. And you go and shoot up evil Bond villain together. my mind's on Bond right now. I'm really excited to see it again in IMAX. You have no idea how excited I am to see it again. Yeah. So anyway, point is, let me get my mind off Bond for a second and focus on the movie video that I'm making. My mind's so much on Bond right now. Anyway, point is, you don't even know why she said yes to you. You might think it's because of your haircut. Like, oh yeah, I had a haircut. But maybe it's just because you were feeling super confident because you had the haircut. And the haircut, she didn't really notice your hair, but she noticed how confident you were. There are things that are universally going to improve you, like your physique, like losing fat, down to like, if you're down to like 10% or a little lower, then, losing fat is not it won't help you. But up until that point, losing fat will make you more attractive. It will work on if you don't have visible abs, that will help a ton. And then if you do have visible abs, a few more percent of fat will help your jawline. Obviously, stay healthy, of course. At such a low percent, it's actually bad for your health. I would say single digits, 8 and 9% can be healthy to maintain for some guys. 7 or lower is iffy, and lower than 7 is definitely hormonal issues, and not good for, to keep that, and it's not necessary. I would say get down to 10% if you can. I'm almost at 10% myself. I'm probably at 11 or 12% right now. But yeah, man, it's super important to understand that you have no idea what girls are thinking, and you can make some weird mistakes when you think that girls like you for a certain reason. Like, you might think they like you for your haircut. You might think they like you for your passion for something, and then because you have this idea in your mind that they appreciated you for a certain reason in their mind. A little thumbnail shot. I always have to think about a thumbnail shot. Reading your mind. You might think they like you for a certain reason, but you have no idea. You have no idea, especially if you go into if you get all weird and try to learn some stupid fucking pickup lines. That's not going to help you. And you might go up to a girl and say some pickup lines and then think that she likes you because of the pickup lines you said. And really, it's just because she thought you were silly and genuine trying to recite these lines for her. And that made her feel appreciated and desired because you were stumbling through these lines. And she knew you were stumbling through lines. She didn't give a shit about the lines. She liked that you were genuine and that you were trying and that you actually cared enough to put effort in. So yeah, you don't know why a girl's saying yes to you. You don't know why a girl's saying no to you. And why that's super important is because it helps you focus on yourself. It helps you let her make the decision whether she likes you or not. A lot of guys try to avoid rejection, understandably so. If you're doing this, understandably so, because rejection hurts. But you try to avoid rejection by being in control of her decision. And that's going to cause you a lot of trouble because, first of all, you're not responsible for her decision. It causes a lot of confusion and frustration when you try to make yourself responsible for whether she says yes or no to you. And that's not your decision to make. That's her decision to make. And it takes a lot of pressure off your shoulders when you let her make that decision. When you take your job as a man, which is to say, hey, I'm interested. Let's do something about it. Let's meet up, grab a drink, and you let her make the decision to say yes or no. So hope this helped you out. I know it helped me a lot when I learned to just let go and let her make the decision about whether we're going to meet up or not. And I'm going to plug my coaching, by the way. I do coaching. I only take 3 clients at a time, so I can really focus on you and change your lives. If you want to up your Tinder game and get a lot of matches, or you want to learn how to get over your fear of rejection and get over your anxieties and talk to girls in person and be able to hit on any girl anytime, respectfully, of course, in a way that that is socially acceptable, and but also still gets you tons of dates. So I'm excited for all that. I'm excited to help you with that. I've just began to include my photo shoots in all of my coaching packages. They're also available on their own. I do Tinder photo shoots to give your profile a glow up. And if you want that on its own, great, awesome. Links in the description below. Just book a call with me and we will talk about your dating issues and see if we're fit. Again, I only work with 3 clients at a time. Photo shoot clients are different. That is not, I work with as many as I need to. But when it comes to, I give you guys a lot of focus and energy. But when it comes to coaching clients, I work with 3 at a time so I can actually focus on you and change your lives. If you just want to hit me up on YouTube and watch my shit, that's awesome too. Let me know in the comments below how this episode helped you, and I will see you in the future. Bye.